70, 80. So you mean 10 feet each, right? So 45. Yep. So 90. Okay, I just have to calculate how much I have left. 90.
Okay, and that was a move action?
That's my move.
And it occurs.
That's an extra move.
No AOs?
No.
Okay, the dragon snapping in the air where you were, and then sees all of you clustered together.
Ow! Something. Right. The hell, guys. Are these things flying?
All these guys are flying.
Oh, these guys are flying.
These guys are also flying. They're coming in behind. This one's on a ledge beside Altagar. And this guy got punched as a reaction, right?
Yeah.
And that's what downed it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Lemmy, what are you doing? Oh, you just took your move and then...
I took that move. Lemmy's going to turn him into an... this is Earth around us, so I'll turn into an Earth Elemental as a standard.
What size?
And we'll go huge. I want to be immune to crits. And just glide into the ground. Bye-bye. Goodbye, guys.
Okay, so you did a standard and a move, so you're spending a mythic point to do all this?
No. It was a move from haste that I jumped.
Oh, your mythic haste is giving you that. Okay.
Yeah, and then a standard and a move.
Got
it. You see a hand doing bye-bye.
You still have magma on you, though.
In the ground?
Yep. It follows with you. It's still up against your magic.
But I have DR5. Here. Wait, no, that'll bypass it.
Top of the round is Midwick.
Okay, let's kill this guy.
With your ghostly hand just slowly reloading the weapons.
Oh, it's bombs.
Oh, that's right, bombs.
So actually, I'm gonna re-throw bombs because I do not want this crap going on again. Let's throw bombs at these guys.
Oh, because they clustered?
Yeah.
How many bombs do you have left?
15.
He can do that for 2 full rounds and a half a round.
2.5 rounds. Now we don't have. Now we've got good stuff like Bard Song.
Bard Song and that. Haste.
And this thing's touch AC is 10.
Oh, okay. So do not roll ones.
Yeah, just roll a bunch of d20s and check for ones.
Rapid mythic haste. So that's 6.
Mock has spoken.
7, 8,
Mock
9.
speaks the truth.
9. Number sign.
Mock truth speaker.
1d20. Any ones? There is a 1.
Yeah, there is one.
Okay, I'll roll a d20. It's not a 1. Okay,
it
so
ends up
that's
somewhere in the volcano.
8. So that's 8.
Rated.
Do you want me to roll that out? D8?
No, it's fine.
Okay, so that's 8 times 7, and the damage of this is going to be 15.
His Lenorm buddy needs to make a bunch of reflex saves.
Yep, they can't be tripped, so they're just kind of like rolling with the explosion.
8.
His neighbor only takes damage if he fails to save, though.
8 times 7 is 56. Is there any 20s there? No, you bastards.
Yeah.
It's 56 D4 plus.
That's 8 of them.
20. Yeah. 8 times 7 plus 120. 56 D4.
Shakehead.
260.
28, 35, 20, 35, 27, 17, 25, 28. What was the DC?
22.
Okay, so it failed twice. So
it took 2 minimum damages.
Now the other guy is taking is taking 8 D4 plus. Well, he has to.
What?
The other guy. Each bomb he takes.
No, it takes minimum damage.
What's
your int mod right now?
My int. Is 6.
So 14 damage per fail.
Okay, so he takes 28 damage, and what did the main dragon take?
260.
Oh god, it's still up, but hurt really, really bad. you're softening up these dragons as there's a ton of explosions going on. Midwick from downtown throwing his force bombs. All right.
Yep, and then hold on. So that's a full round. I did not spend a mythic. I'm going to spend a mythic now to activate the bullets, the abundant ammunition.
Your abundant ammunition pouch.
That's my standard.
What bullet are you using? Just a normal bullet.
Yeah, it's normal bullet.
Okay. Subtract one normal bullet.
Yeah, I've been so and then as a free action, I'm going to reload my bullets, my guns.
Okay. Ukher?
Ukher is going to spend a mythic point to drink a haste displacement combo.
Wow. Moving with great alacrity, and he's kind of off to the side.
And then he's going to spend a swift action to move and attack. So he's going to move in.
Okay, it gets an AOO. These creatures have natural true seeing, so that displacement doesn't matter.
All right. Well, we tried.
And it's going to bite you. It's going to bite you hard.
We tried. Can't blame me for not trying.
And it's going to bite with a power attack.
Oh, Marty, Midwick should take damage because he didn't rub the stuff off.
Rub this.
Lava.
The lava.
Oh, yeah, it happens on the Linnorm's turns.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it next round, I guess.
Yeah. That's that look of like, what are you talking about?
1, 4, 8.
Is it a move action or a standard action?
Minus 4.
To get it off, to shake it off you.
You don't know.
Shake it off. Shake
AC
it off.
31 with a very powerful bite.
No.
Okay.
No. AC 37. I'm not quite like these other guys. All right. So the first attack. I get to add my tier to this. So AC 51.
You come in with Jotengranner, just plowing it into the top of its head.
I'm hitting something with Jotengranner, and I've got a Dragonbane, a +3 Dragonbane spear on my back, doing nothing. 59 damage.
All right, it feels it. Doesn't like you.
All right.
Cracked it in the head.
And then now I'm going to full round attack it with haste.
So it was your mythic action to get you there.
Yep.
And then now it's your actual real actions. Okay.
Yes.
And now the beatening.
Now the beatening, exactly.
This blur of Jotengranner being swung around.
That one is not plus 32. It's still AC 40. What's their AC?
30.
Oh. Okay. So there's 4 hits with Jotengranner, and then I'll figure out what I'll do with the bite afterwards. So 2d6 plus 48, 53 damage, 56 damage, 51 damage, 53 damage. So 213. 13. He's probably still good, actually.
3 is 62, 72, 272. Yeah, he's that last one. However, he needs to make a fortitude save or die.
Okay.
He makes it. He's just getting hit in the head too many times.
And then I'm going to bite him.
Long arms applies to your natural weapons.
Yeah, just your reach is increased.
Your reach is increased.
It's not just your arms.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
If so, I still have that. I could have kept moving with the thing to get right up there. Have the move. The thing I used to get forward, I could have attacked and moved forward more. So plus 31, AC 44.
Your arms temporarily grow in length, increasing the reach with those limbs by 5 feet. So it's not all attacks.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was all.
All right. So then Ukher's there.
Okay. It's the first
because he
spell.
could attack move as part of the fleet charge. 25 damage that gets through silver and epic, and I think I only have a +2 amulet.
Wait, were your attacks getting through Cold Iron with Jotun Granner?
Yeah. So Jotun Granners just smash through it.
Okay.
Silver, epic, and
25
my
damage.
bites.
297 damage.
My bites are silver and epic. They're not cold iron.
Okay, so subtract
Silver, epic,
15.
magic. Yeah.
So another 15, so 82. Okay, so he's still up.
Yeah. I've done all I can though. This is what I got.
Donovan. Ukher went flying straight into the dragons again.
I think I understand where you're coming from. Why don't we try a different tact? Donovan is going to fly up and line up those dragon bastards.
Yeah, you got all three of them in a line.
Yeah,
Lightning bolt.
And we are going to and get all three. I am going to use a mythic point to cast a lightning bolt. I am going to add intensify and empower to it because I can.
Okay. First thing you get a crack is their SR. 25.
All right, Donovan, you son of a bitch! One of your freaking spells is going to work.
This massive lightning bolt goes arcing out. It's super empowered, just crackling everywhere. It goes lancing through all three of them.
31.
Oh, and it scorches all of their sides. They all cry out in pain.
All right. So this is a caster level 15 intensified empowered lightning bolt.
I'll be right back.
So it's a 15d6?
15d6 times 1.5.
You're a bard.
I'm a bard. So it's a 66 damage lightning bolt.
To 3 creatures. Cool.
And the DC is a 6th circle spell for me. Giving it...
Well, they're immune to fire, but not electricity.
Yeah. It is very important for them not to be immune to this. Oh, sorry, there's an additional 2 to overcome spell resistance. The DC would be a 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Failed, made it, failed.
Okay.
So 66 damage. This thing is now dead and plummeting to the ground, to the side of the, kind of into the caldera, and it makes a big mess. And it's basically its head got caved in by Ukher and then got electrocuted. The next one takes half, which is 33. It's a 293. It's still up. And then the other one takes the full 66 for 634. 94 damage total. It has 9. It has more than 66 more hit points left.
All right. Give me a brief second. I am going to... it's a little bit too far for me to beguiling voice. I'm going to use a mythic point to use a standard action, to use a bard's song, to spend a mythic point to cast a spell. So
okay,
there's a pulse of bard song that then lingers again. And I'll just same lightning bolt again through the thing, powered.
Okay, you need to cover SR again.
All right.
Remember to add your 2.
I'll add my elf bonus to cracking spell resistance. I will then add I will roll a mythic point to.
It's a single roll for both of them. Yeah. You get a sense that it's not going to be good enough, and you're like, put an extra oomph into it.
Yay! 2.
You just break it.
All right.
Roll your 15d6.
30. That's a weak one. 37 times 1.5 is 45, 46, or 46.
Be another 18.
18. Yeah.
So 47, 55.
55. Yeah, 55 damage.
The first one takes half, but it doesn't have that many hit points, and then falls to its death. Just because you hear it hit the side of the mountain. A bunch of magma goes flying everywhere, probably from its gut. And then the other one, Modron, come on. 32 makes it, so it takes 27. 55, 25, and 7 is 3, so 28. 802, 122. Okay, that one doesn't look as hurt as the others, but yeah, you kill 2 of the...
Ukher, your displacement doesn't work. I told you they have true seeing. Why don't you listen?
Altagar, these things might get a second turn.
AOO.
I get an AOO. It's gonna bite you. It's gonna do a power attack bite. What's your AC?
AC 38.
Oh, I can hit this. So
Yeah.
it's 24 minus 4. So power attack bite. AC 23.
All right.
Stack it on you, but you're just too wily.
Yeah. Full round. First 4. AC 43. 42 is the lowest.
Oh, and you're punishing it with elbows and knees and punches and head slams.
Yeah.
And the twisting.
Yeah. This is the beat thing.
Slapping its tail out of the
I
way when it
spent a
tries
key
to come in
point
your
for an
face.
extra attack.
Okay.
By the way.
Donovan killed 2.
Oh wait. Their turn's coming up. Yep.
48 and 38.
I'm assuming you're moving kind of like this, so you're not standing in the lava.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
He can stand on
48.
the lava. He's got airwalk.
Yeah.
Oh right, he's just 5 feet above the lava.
Does their retributive thing go off? Do they have that for the little baby ones?
Ah, yeah, they do. Sorry.
they do.
So Donovan killed 2.
Donovan has to make 2 will saves.
2 will saves.
Okay.
My bad.
It's alright.
As the backlash of energy, and you're trying
Oh,
to
wait a
put
sec, I
yourself
should
out.
have spent the extra powers.
DC 22 will saves.
Yeah.
All Mark's figuring out his attack bonus.
1d20 plus 18. 1d20 plus 18. We're good.
Did you guys add your bear's and bull strength and bear's endurance and all that? In
Yeah.
Capstrate?
Yes.
AC 34 was the lowest I rolled.
Yeah, they have AC 30s. They're not as tough and gnarly as Craster Craigie was.
Pastor Craigie was kind of hard to hit.
Alright, so...
Big
Says you.
Just a big, derpy, brute alpha of the Craig Lenorms.
Yeah, says you, the guys who have to hit a normal AC.
Hey man, it cost me 8 gold every
401 damage.
You drop it to minus 100. How do you kill this thing with great prejudice?
He breaks its leg,
Yep.
rips the bone out, and stabs it in the face until it falls.
Okay. This Craig Lenorm in behind goes like it saw something it will never see. Probably the last thing it will see.
Never
And I will make my will save.
Yep.
I can be a mount.
I can carry you around, don't hit me.
One second, let me see their intelligence.
Oh no, 21. I will spend a mythic.
Okay, you achieve 22, so you are not cursed with vulnerability to fire.
Just beat it with its own limbs.
Is that the end of Altagar's turn?
It's the end of Altagar's turn.
Okay, both Midwick and Lemmy need to make 2 reflex saves versus the magma that's still burning on them.
Magma.
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 Much better than some other word that rhymes with
Magma.
magma.
Hold on.
Magma.
8, 9.
Must be getting
4,
close to the end of the
13.
night if everyone's silly. Somebody heard the other day that we run 8-hour games. They're like, 8-hour games?
Well, running an 8-hour game, no big deal. Streaming an
Midwix.
8-hour game, that's insanity.
Yeah.
So Lemmy's
alright.
fine. What's the DC? 23, 24?
Yep. So basically,
Lemmy's fine.
well, you can't evade this, so
Yeah, well, he does.
Lemio takes half
saved.
for each of them, so 11 plus. Holy crap! That 66 is almost as good as your 15d6.
Yeah, that's a good.
16 plus 11, 27 damage off your fire, and then the magma has washed off. Like you're able to get all of it off, and then the 2 saves
he's
from
fine.
Midwick.
Yep, he's good.
Okay, so
Well,
he takes the same off of his
How much did he take? Sorry,
27 total.
27. Okay.
So your protection spells are still running, but it would have been bad had there been all of those on one person. All right, so that's the beginning of the Crag Linnorm's turn is when that happens. All these Crag Linnorms are now looking at Altagar, who's beating the piss out of them. It seems like everyone's kind of flown away, so they're going to free action look at Altagar and try to curse him.
Oh God, you don't get immunity to the one who tries to curse you. I guess we've never fought one of these things where we actually waited for more than like 6 seconds to kill it.
Nope.
Just kill it! Oh!
Gotta make the monsters just a little bit scary. See what you force me to do.
Shit. 34 and 20.
34 makes it. The 20 doesn't.
I will roll a mythic. Yeah, this 5, so
Okay,
25.
you make it, and now this one flies into you. You get, actually, I guess
Is it done?
20 feet.
I've got
It could-
20. Yeah, it can. If it goes to 20 feet, it's fine.
Okay, so it had to move more than 5, so it moves in and gets a single attack.
Yeah.
It will try to bite you. Power attack. Natural 1, of course. AC 40
Jump.
would have hit.
Jump in the lava. Just swallow a nearby glacier.
And the other one comes flying in to 20 feet away. It's going to bite you as it's there. Snaps at Altagar. It's a little bit above you because you're standing on air above the magma, so it gets a +1 on its roll. Nat 20.
That is different.
I'm going to make him re-roll.
Okay, so that spends another mythic.
Yeah.
AC 26.
Misses.
Altagar, the Guardian, does a kata and shuts the dragon's mouth as it comes into his face. The dragon snarls and says, "Meat." These things are not very smart, so don't expect much more than that. Lemio.
They're smart
Lemio,
enough, but we don't accept their offering of meat.
Yep.
Lemio is sticking his head up to see
Oh,
what's
they
going
also
on.
get regen 10. Not that that's going to help a whole lot.
The one underneath Altagar's feet is eventually going to stand up and be like, "What happened?"
Then
Oh,
Multigar's going to
good-
punch him in the face
Good
again.
point. Yeah, the one under his feet is still out. And this one hasn't been injured yet.
Um,
Lemio, you're in the
Okay.
ground. You're no longer hurting.
yeah, Lemio sticks his head out
Okay.
as like part of the move, like to get out. Like, oh, I wonder what's going on.
All right, so you look and you see less dragons
Lemmy.
in the air.
Yeah, Lemmy's looking around.
You look down into the caldera, and
Everything-
you can see Altagar fighting one, and actually 2 of them now.
Yeah, everything looks like it's under control.
These ones are kind of like down in the caldera. This one also fell down.
Oh, screw it. He's gonna baleful polymorph one of them. Just fucking like.
What's the range of baleful polymorph?
Puppy.
He's gonna move into range.
angry. This little fucking chihuahua.
25 plus.
Never look at chihuahuas again.
50.
Same way.
Hold on, for 2. So 10.
I gotta look at dragon
5 for 2.
types.
5 for 2. I can't think right now. 5 feet per 2 levels. I'm level 13. How many feet is that?
30.
Thank you. 35. So 55 feet. How far am I away from these bastards? Oops.
You gotta get closer.
Oops. Let me see. Can I undo?
What happened there?
Edit, undo. Oh, damn it. I was right below Midwick. I was right here.
You want to give me a second, guy? I think somebody's trying to kick my front gate again. I'll be right back.
Alright. Okay, Lemmy's gonna move into 45.
I wonder how one tries to kick a front gate. Is that one of those things that you do or you do not?
Well, Lemmy gets into about here, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And the movement he took is... Oh yeah, he's fine.
It's just the usual Saturday night bar traffic. Yeah, somebody tried to kick it, but they were gone.
Okay. See a bearded dude walking at you?
What's that? No, I didn't see who it was, because there would be problems if this happens.
So yeah, that's in range. Let's baleful polymorph this guy. So, baleful polymorph.
There's nothing about dragon types that make them immune to polymorph.
Fort negates, though. It kind of sucks.
They are
and
immune
there is an
to...
SR.
And let me
There is an SR.
Yep, let me look at polymorph.
So, polymorph 5. So 24. 1d20 plus 13. Actually, 1d20 plus 15. This is mythic.
One creature. You can change the subject into a smaller animal of no more than 1 hit die. If the new form would prove fatal, they get a +4 to their save. So if you,
If it's not a flying creature.
such as an aquatic creature not in water, I would say somebody hundreds of feet above the ground will get a bonus.
Turn it into a seagull.
Right.
Caw!
What are you turning it? What are you turning it into?
Oh, shit, hawk, no! Yeah. Let's turn it into a seagull.
Okay.
So my SR check, I have spell penetration and greater spell penetration.
So you add
This is
4 to your roll.
Right, but this is mythic, so it's 15, so plus 19.
Yep. The DC is 25.
Here you go, baby.
Okay, so
Right.
you pierce its spell resistance, and then it gets a fort save. What's the DC?
It gets a fort. The DC for this fort save is Oops, no, that's no magic. Wrong one. The DC is this is not conjuration, unfortunately. It's 24. Sucks.
Okay, it has a +16 to its roll.
Low.
It gets an 18 on its roll.
and then will is
Will save.
No, the will save is to see if it thinks it's a seagull,
Right.
or if it thinks it's a dragon. So I will roll its will save. It thinks it's a seagull.
I never
You
thought
can
that
see it's
would
kind of
work.
warbling on the winds and trying to get away from everything. Oh, you're gonna have a little shithawk.
With
how many hit
300
dice?
hit points.
All right, that's Lemio, mocking dragon kind with his spells. Is there anything else you want to do, Lemmy, or are you out of your actions?
No, he's surprised that actually worked. I never tried that.
It poops a little bit. with your keen eyes, you see it pooping.
Might want to still kill that one.
Ukher.
It is permanent though, so
It is permanent until dispelled.
Unless someone randomly decides to dispel a Seagull.
Seagull, yeah.
If it was a chicken, it would be a great way to win a cockfight.
It would win every
It would win
cockfight.
every time because it just, they're 300 point chicken. That's an awesome. I'm going to use that for the other campaign that I run. I'm going to use and this cock doesn't. It's just you could beat it up all
die.
day. Yeah, it's some creature that has a ton of hit dice. It's really mean and yeah. We'll call it something like we'll name it after a devil or a demon or something. Baylor the chicken or something.
Every time you go to feed it, it leaves you like patterns on the ground, like it's trying to communicate.
Petey, the fight pit fiend.
Right. Ukher, what are you doing?
Do we want chicken?
Lemmy's giggling.
Ukher is going to.
Get the chicken.
Well, there's another Lenorm. How do I do
Staring
this?
down Altagar.
Okay, I can go there and I can attack it, and then from there I can move forward and I can whack it, and then I can spend a bunch of mythic. I can whack it again. Yeah. Okay, so Ukher is going to spend a mythic point to basically move over. Now,
You get a free move, right?
I don't get a free move because I've got normal haste.
Oh, you didn't get haste.
I didn't get the special haste like you guys.
No, you
Um,
get normal haste.
Yeah. Ukher's going to quick draw another javelin and throw it at the Crag Lenorm as part of this.
Okay.
My computer sounds like it's going to take off. It wants to fly away. AC 43.
Yeah, you hit it.
Doing 1d6 plus 18 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4.
Subtract 15.
Nope, bypasses all DR from
Alright.
because it's a mythic attack.
You
So 34 damage.
you stick the javelin into its underbelly.
Okay, I'm then going to use my move action to wander up to it.
All right, you'll take its AOO. AC 32.
AC 32 is a miss. I am then going to spend a mythic point and to use Mythic Vital Strike. And then I'm going to spend two mythic points to get an extra standard action, and that is a Mythic Vital Strike.
Bang bang.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
The creature wants to kind of like turn its head away from you because it thinks that Altagar, because he's bigger, is the bigger threat. Is
Yes.
now being convinced otherwise.
Yep. You're incorrect. Alright, so...
You hear the seagull.
I've got... Stupid bird. AC 54. Doing 66 plus 48 plus 48 plus 48. Doing 169 damage.
Okay, that's 203.
Save or die.
Yep. Don't roll one. Doesn't roll one.
54 again on the AC. Doing 165 damage.
Okay, so killing it. Make your save.
Oh, forgot about that. Oops.
It actually was flying, so it crashes into the side of one of the ledges, and then goes tumbling down into the rift.
32 is my will save.
Yep, you shrug it off. The drop is actually killing lots of them. You did so much damage to Craster Craggy that he actually died, but this one's regenning slowly. Donovan.
Is it? Do we say we win now? Donovan is. Donovan knows spells. Does a polymorphed dragon lose the ability to?
Did we skip Midwick?
I think so.
We may have, yes.
Yeah.
What's Midwick doing?
He's gonna shoot the other one that's down.
Will save versus
Yeah.
Yep.
thing. The curse.
It tries to like slowly move its head up, and Midwick's like, ah! Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, we'll save.
Okay. I'm going to just take up. Check to see if there's a
10,
what?
9, 13. Right, 13. Okay. 20. Yeah, what's DC?
AC while it's down?
DC. It's
DC.
Oh,
the will
DC is
save.
22.
Okay, make it.
He makes it.
It loses the ability to cast spells. It gains the alignment, special abilities, and int, wisdom, charisma of its new form in place of its own. It retains its hit dice.
Okay.
It retains its base attacks, saving throw bonuses, and hit points.
So it's like
It
a
retains
seagull with
any
like a
class
plus
features
60.
that aren't extraordinary, supernatural, and spell-like abilities. So it is
right.
mega seagull right now.
So
Up to
Donovan
Seagull.
has had the ability to communicate with anything that communicates via sound.
Yep.
Do birds communicate via? Can communicate with sound with anything that understands a language. So
It can no longer understand. Well, you don't know. Like Donovan's like, it could be a dragon, but it's trying to fly away from the.
So Donovan is going to cast Charm Monster at it.
Okay. Its
and
wisdom
it's gonna be
probably drops. Give me a second. Let me see. Let me look at see if
Heightened
seagull.
Charm Monster.
I need to look to see if seagull.
A heightened stilled Charm Monster.
Did they make stats for a seagull? Use Raven stats. Okay, that's good.
Raven, the wisdom might have gone up actually.
Wisdom is 15. These creatures have a wisdom of 18, so it loses
Down by 2.
2, which means its will save is still 11.
Okay. The DC on this is 18, 19, 25.
Look what I just rolled.
I guess I gotta disintegrate it. I mean,
It just kind of flaps away from you a little bit. It poops a little bit more.
Donovan has a cross look on his face. He just.
Lemmy's still giggling.
You could probably chase it a couple more times with your mythic haste and keep on doing this if you wanted. It doesn't say anything about losing SR.
When you lose your type, you lose all the type stuff, right? Like when you polymorph.
Does
you lose your
B-Shape
SR.
3 allow you to gain the type, or are you still your old type?
You're still your old type, but you lose SR, right? You lose your natural armor, you lose your SR, you lose. Usually, I would assume you lost that stuff.
Yeah, I know you lose your
Gelded, but that doesn't mean we were doing it. So salty. Donovan just doesn't know. Chicken didn't listen to him. Everything listens to me. Okay, he might. He'll see if anybody else does anything, and then he might go try it again next
I
round.
think everyone's putting bullets and stabbing and crushing, regenerating dragons. Actually, four of them disappeared. Four of them disappeared into this crevice that looks like it leads to a very warm place. This one gets shot a bunch of times, and then this one actually died because of physical shock. You do see that they have little. They do have little pockets of lairs, like they guard over little pockets of bones and hordes of bits of treasure. Like there are things to loot on the inside of the caldera.
I will spend one more mythic point to try to charm monster the bird again.
Okay.
If it denies me, I will take that as a personal insult. It might disintegrate the bird.
Okay. Yeah, its SR goes away.
Yeah.
Save.
So, DC 25.
D20. Plus 11. 23.
Good, because I would have just disintegrated you for 3 rounds or whatever it
so
takes.
This is charm monster.
This is charm monster.
Okay, the seagull does an arcing fly. It's coming towards you.
All right.
And it doesn't really speak in a language, but it seems agitated.
I will handle it as if it were an animal.
Okay.
Bushy, 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 bush.
You're trying to get it to land on you, kind of thing.
Yep.
All right, so give me.
Bush. Hetty, I want Hetty to sort of like pull out a thing.
You know something? You might as well grab it.
The cloak kind of gives a bit of an extra place for it to land, and it comes over to land. Give me a handle animal check.
All right. I will use a display because I'm not really good at that. 51. I didn't need the display.
So it lands where it is. It poops a little bit, but Hetty is quick enough that he moves kind of like the flap of the cloak goes down and kind of poops downwards and then puts the flap back. And you handle it. You got it. You've now got a seagull that you're petting. And it's just sort of bobbing its head as you're petting its head. But you now have a. Oh, how many attacks is this thing?
Norm pet.
You've got a 15 hit die. Craig Lenorm / seagull.
It'd be very funny to dispel that magic when you put that somewhere in say another an enemy's base, and you dispel the magic.
Okay. The things that you discover as you're grabbing bits of hoard and detecting magic and finding all the good stuff on the inside of the caldera. And then, I guess, lording over the kill of the major Krastor Craggy, whose horns will one day adorn a grand, grand crown, is that while they appear ancient, some mad race has carved gigantic steps down into the volcano.
Gigantic steps?
Yep.
Like
now, these must have been carved
giants?
a long time ago because it looks like the mountain is heaved and the steps would be hard to like follow anymore because some of them have washed away, some of them have been burned away with magma. But it looked at one point in time that somebody carved some steps that lead down into the heart of the volcano.
How tall are the steps? Like each step is 6 inches for like a normal.
Give me a
normal
knowledge,
step would be
architecture, engineering.
Right.
I'll be back.
Yep.
1d20 plus 16. 20.
They would be pretty large steps for a large creature and maybe a little bit tight for a
Is this
huge
engineering?
creature. Yep.
Knowledge engineering?
Between large and huge.
So we're thinking like
24.
stone giants. Stone giants are pretty tall for large creatures.
Lemmy
Like
can look at
gnomes.
it. Does it look like this is the size of fire giants?
In some parts, the stairs are pretty wide. It's wide enough at least for a large creature. A huge creature might have to be careful. And it leads down into one of the cracks and then kind of continues, and down there it looks like there's a great amount of heat. Like a tremendous amount
This
of heat.
life bubble spell is truly awesome because I have not smelled soot a single time.
Lemmy flies close.
Isn't
to
that
those-
right, Birdie?
All right, let's go and take a look. Lemmy's going invisible. He's actually
It's
turning.
my familia.
Lemmy's turning invisible, and he's going as a tiny bird,
Okay, you're turning into a tiny bird.
diminutive bird or whatever.
A diminutive is quite small. As you go
Yeah,
flying
diminutive bird.
down into the hot heat vents of the volcano.
The winds aren't so rough that little things are being blown away, are they?
No, there are some gusts. There's some upward gusts as there's a change in heat. So Lemio's flying down there. You get to a point where you actually see magma, like there's a pool of it, kind of in this fissure. It is bubbling, and you see that the stairs must have led down to a landing. And it's like the stairs kind of lead up to the landing, and then you see the stairs descending into the magma. Whether the crack came after the stairs or whether it was purposefully done, it's hard to tell. But there is a grotto, a heart of the volcano, if you will, that these stairs seem to be leading to. You see the bodies of the linnorms have all crashed down. Some of them actually disappeared into the lava. Some of them are broken against the side of the lava.
I don't know, detect magic, survival, kind of just trying to figure out what, are there any scratches on the stairs that can see, like, oh, these are footprints or claw prints or anything like that?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Okay. Wait, wrong character. There we go. Survival. Okay. 30.
Okay. The dragons do occasionally come down here. It looks like the small dragons occasionally come down here. They approach the edge of the magma and maybe push things into it.
Oh, you stupid bastards.
You do see that the large one does come down here up to the edge of the magma. And then you're starting to see the prints of a different type of dragon. It's about the same size as Craig.
The big boy.
Yep. As Krastor Craigie. It's got a different shape to its claws. It seems to be coming from the magma and may drag things into the magma with it.
Stay on alert, boys. Flies back out. Stay on alert, boys. Looks like there's another one in there.
You saw a magma bubble kind of come up out of the thing, and then it sort of slowly bursts and then sinks back down. When you basically yelled up at them, "Stay alert, boys!"
I fly out. We might have a dragon that's sitting in the magma. Magma.
Huh.
They go down and they give offerings, and it looks like there's another one in there. Hey,
Okay.
Oscar! We might have another.
Donovan's like,
We might have another fight in our hands. We might have another fight in our hands.
I was always jealous of the wizards with their familiars.
So Lemmy's gonna
Draco Gull.
Lemmy's gonna go down and say, "Hey, stupid! Hey, you hear me? Stupid dragon."
Oh, you're talking to it?
I'm teasing. Yeah.
He's trying to taunt it out.
Another magma bubble comes up, like really large, and then slowly goes back down into the magma.
There's one in there. Ukher, Vosgard, your thing.
Donovan.
I mean, guys, flies the fuck out of there.
Knowledge Arcana.
I was right.
Sure.
A magma dragon.
Yep.
That has a different claw type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Please don't be a red one. 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 37.
No, there's one type of linnorm that the lady never mentioned. It's called a Tor linnorm. They have lava affinity and are prideful creatures. They are smarter than other dragons you've come across. Not terribly smart. But it's not coming out of its lava pool. It's kind of like talking from under the magma. It's hard to hear. It's really low. Speaking Draconic.
Donovan is going to begin lying loudly.
Okay.
Everyone, give me a moment. I am going to use my epic spells to freeze the lava to ice. That will block this dragon in. The dumb Lenorm could not possibly.
Let me find the fuck out of there.
Good luck with that.
Do that, and I will bathe you and your kind in fire. Maybe I should go and tell Surt what you're up to.
Give me a sense motive.
All right. $42.
It doesn't like you, and whoever Surt might be, it's not lying.
What's a cert?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it a minty thing that gives you fresh breath? Knowledge planes, knowledge religion.
Knowledge religion.
$23.
Sounds like the god Surt, who makes his home on Muspelheim in Midgard. He's the lawful evil god of fire giants.
Is this Lenorm also the chaotic evil?
All the norms are, racially anyways. Surt's cult seek every opportunity to undermine Thor's cult.
I'm going to roll knowledge religion for Ukher. Because his Thorness was called into... That's horrible. That's not the way you should really say that. But his Thorness was called into question.
Well, yeah, Thor's chaotic good and Surt is lawful evil. They are four steps difference. They're opposed.
24 on Ukher's knowledge religion, even while drinking mutagen.
Yeah, the name Surt seemed to have been associated with fire giants as close as like Thrym is with frost giants. And Surt is likely the one whose servants are burning one of the branches of Yggdrasil.
Surt's a ponce!
Does Lemmy realize this?
So
Yeah.
call him. So call him. We'll mess him up too.
Oh, be sure to tell him that. Who are you, godlings?
Oh, it's afraid of you. It's not coming out of its magma pool. Like it's turtled down there.
Okay, we've got protection from energy up
We got protection from energy and resist energy.
and
That's
freedom of
not-
movement
And freedom of movement.
and airwalk.
And airwalk.
I'm going in.
Hold on a second.
He's just
Hold
got
on
this
a
look on his
second.
face. Ah!
Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. I'm checking something out for you. Okay, how would you like elemental body or fire elemental?
With immunity to fire damage.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on.
You want that one? You want the one that makes you immune to the thing?
Does it give you immunity to fire damage?
I
Here.
would imagine.
That's
at
what
a
I'm
certain,
looking
at a
for
certain
right
point,
now.
it might, which might be very good if you're thinking about diving into basically lava. Full immersion lava is what we're talking about here.
Yeah, like
I don't see
20d6.
immunity.
You are elemental. You gain abilities.
I
Been
don't
what
think so.
change?
4. Immune to bleed, crit, sneak, while in elemental form again DR5. Yeah, I don't see it.
Interesting.
Elemental body won't accept.
I don't see it
makes
either.
no sense.
Immunity to fire is a very powerful spell on its own.
Yeah, no, what I'm seeing where like they should have talked about resistance somewhere. So you gain vulnerability to cold all the time, and resist fire 20. And
Where do you see this?
the very first one. Then it doesn't get better.
Oh no, I see only 1 resist,
Yeah.
and there's no immunity to it.
Okay. Sorry, I lied.
Let's just see what its immunity comes from. Give me a second.
Would water elementals be able to turn this into like hardened?
I was thinking about like resilient sphere or freezing sphering it repeatedly.
No, it's just water elementals will put it out, so they should be able to just turn it into like a floor of stone.
Okay, so its immunities, I think, come from its fire subtype.
Yeah. This function as per blah, but you gain the form blah. You're also immune to blah. So it's interesting. You never get more than resist 20,
20.
which is really funny.
It's really shitty. Well, I mean, there's a ton of other things.
You get some dexterity.
You get its burn power, I think.
Yeah. You get immune to bleed and crits. So
Except it allows you to assume the form of that. The abilities you gain depend upon the type. You're also immune to this, and this.
yeah, and you gain the stacking thing, but it's the you gain the vulnerability to cold, resist 20. Nope. I thought at max you got the immunity.
There is a mythic one, but
The mythic one gives you better ability scores.
yeah, it doesn't actually give you the immunities. I don't see a way around this.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think it's because fire elementals are the only ones that have immunities to something. I don't think the other elementals have immunities, so
Yeah.
that might be why it doesn't call that out.
Is there any high-level spell that will mimic? Polymorph? Polymorph into a fire elemental?
It's the same thing.
Is it? It is?
Yeah. It uses
Ethereal
it's as brown.
Jaunt! Ethereal Jaunt.
I think this is a good place to leave it as you guys are contemplating whether you're diving into the magma.
We're not feeling this. What are you talking about? There's like 2 rounds left.
If we can get into its face hole, it would be 2 rounds.
Ethereal Jaunt. You become ethereal along
What
with
if I just
equipment.
cast a lot
I
of
don't wanna
charm
be
monsters
ethereal.
into hole? Come on out. Come out. Who's a big guy?
An ethereal creature is invisible,
Ooh, the
substantial,
big-
capable of moving in any direction up and down. Have speed.
Just sat there and watched you destroy all the things that it can lord over. Yeah, it's not coming out.
No, we're going in. I'm going in. I'm going in.
Altagar's gonna come out horrifically scarred.
Can we?
And
I
then,
can.
and then let me be like, I'll
scarred.
regenerate you.
like the Invisible
Hero.
Man or something like that.
Dark Man.
Dark Man, yeah.
Dark Man's
Horrifically-
awesome.
Can you
Scarred
attack while you're in your
hero.
ethereal plane?
No.
Yes. No?
Well, with spells. But not by punching.
No, but it's shooting.
No, not unless you have ghost touch guns that fire ghost touch
Okay,
bullets.
you
with
do
field.
realize that total immersion into lava is very dangerous.
Yes, for long periods of time.
For any time.
for even short periods of time.
I think I can last around.
You want to pull it out? Is that what you want to do? Because whoever can do that, someone can maybe bull rush him.
You throw him to the sky.
We still got haste going. Let's go. Let's do this. We're wasting time.
Okay, so I think this is a good place to leave it. I think
No, we're gonna kill this dragon.
We're 15 minutes over. Do you really want to run that now? Okay. Are you guys good?
There's stomping ground upstairs, so I'm just.
They're stomping ground right here on the internets.
Let's do it next time. It'll be a fun brisk fight at the beginning.